Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome back to another Torchwood review. I am Davros and I'm a Hoovie, and today I'm reviewing Torchwood to the Last Man. So this is the third episode of Series 2 of Torchwood, where the team awaken a World War I soldier named Tommy for his one day a year waking, because back in World War One, when he was wounded, for some reason he got recruited by the Torchwood team, and he was put into cryostasis, where one day every year he would wake up, and for what had been 90 years for us, it had been 90 days for him. And he spends his day hanging out and even grows closer to Tosh and starts a bit of a romance with her, but then finds out that he must go back to 1918, and from where he was taken by Torchwood, he then goes back in to his hospital bed in World War One, where he forgets everything, only to be sent back to die. So that's the story there. What did I like about this episode? Well, this was a filler episode. There was some drama in there. There was no teasers, no connections to anything that was to come in this series. So I liked that. I liked that, we got like a standalone episode where, if you're familiar with the show, you don't need to watch any previous episodes to get it. So I liked that. I liked the actor they got for Tommy. He was a good actor, I guess, with the early 20th century style and tone he had. And also, I think we got a bit, Tosh got a little more screen time out of everyone else, because she was like hanging about with him. So, Naoko Mori, playing Tosh, she shared the spotlight with him in this. We also got like Jack and Yanto having their moment. We also got Gwen and Owen and that in there too. But yeah, this were a nice episode. Yeah, it was a bit of a downer beat ending again, a bit sad, because we know what was going to happen and he would have no memory of what's about to happen to him. But yeah, he was the last man, the last one from World War One, or the Great War, as it was put. But this also had good visual effects with the whole time travel aspect. That it was all, his fate was all one big time loop. So we see that in there. And we see some old Torchwood team members from the 1900s, from 1918, that were also in operation during that time. Because we all know Torchwood was started by Queen Victoria in 1879 from that Doctor Who episode, Tooth and Claw. So we know Torchwood's been around for a good century and a quarter or so. So yeah, there was, I guess there was some dull moments in there, some boring moments, but can't please everybody. But like I say, it was a solid episode which had some interesting premises, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was a decent one, a good 45 minutes, not a huge chore to watch, and yeah, it was like the third episode on disc 1 of series 2 of Torchwood, which I've also got, which I haven't watched for years because streaming these days, but I do have solid copies of them, of all the series of Torchwood. So yeah, it was a short, sweet episode, and I liked it. So yeah, I don't think I've got much else to say about this one. So ratings, I will give the performances a 9, the writing an 8, the visuals an 8 on my personal. I'll give it an 8. Yeah, because like I say, just a simple episode really. Not much horror elements in there, just some really downer beat ones, and definitely a lot of sci-fi stuff going on. But it wasn't as dark as many episodes usually are in this show. So yeah, there you go. There is my review on Torchwood to the Last Man. Have you seen it? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I have been Davros the Whovian, and this has been a Torchwood review. So, until next time, run for your life.